We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. I'm Steve and Jack Butala.
And I'm Jill DeWit, and this is the Land Academy Show.
This is episode number 2136. Today, Jill and I are talking about how the Land Academy CRM can streamline your deals. All week this week, it's Land Research Week with a side dish of
feelings and opinions.
We decided on Monday that Jill needs to express herself a little more in this format, and I need to listen a little more.
That's right. That's really good.
I would ask you, listener, how you think we're doing. And what do you expect the next 3 episodes this week are going to be like?
Oh, no, it's going to get worse.
I'm going to listen more, and Jill's going to express more feelings.
Yep. And you're going to like it, damn it. Get to know your partner week. That should be one.
Oh my God. That's fantastic.
That would be really good.
Get to know your life partner.
Yep. That's great.
Each day on the show, we answer a question from our Land Academy member Discord forum, and we take a deep dive into land-related topics by popular requests.
Okay. Wes wrote, hoping a Land Academy veteran might help advise on the optimal phone setup to ensure calls get through. I have a regular iPhone 15 Pro that my current business partner pays for. My current business, pays for.
How's that for subconscious?
My business partner pays for mine.
I do.
I know. That's why. That's where that came.
Feelings.
Whoops, little slip. So, that's funny. My phone number is my personal. My daily number is my personal, but I have a second business line set up in Grasshopper, VoIP, that forward calls to my personal number. So I mentioned previously that Grasshopper isn't working. Lots of reasons. So to ensure I don't miss calls like I currently am, I just added a second line in a different area code for identification purposes. Next, I'm thinking of getting an eSIM assigned to this line. This allows me to carry only one phone around. My question is, once you're scaling to where you send mail to multiple states across area codes, are you purchasing a virtual number in each state and then to forward back to your main business line? Or do you send these calls to Pat Live? I'm just getting this all set up. And because I still work a 9 to 5, I'm stuck in meetings most of the day. I'm wondering if an answering service from the start isn't ideal. I can barely answer when my wife calls me due to my schedule. Really?
Why'd your wife calling at work?
That's a bit that. Well, we're going to unpack that in a minute.
Why does your spouse call you while you're at work?
Oh, I can barely answer. I have a lot of opinions about that one.
I do too. Let's finish the question.
Wait, who is this again? Wes, you just got thrown under the bus.
No, not by me. I'm going to go to your defense here.
Yeah, okay.
When we're done. Let's figure the question out.
So I need to solve this and find success in this business. And at home, Wes. If I can't get the call, I at least need voicemail to get it, which is with Grasshopper, and that's not currently happening. I would love to learn how $1 million plus land business is doing this. Whew, there's a lot of hidden stuff in there. Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I mean, this is really, I know how I would set it up, but I think it always changes. And honestly, Jill and I don't talk about this too much. She makes the changes on that side of the business, and we don't talk about it because she doesn't call me at work.
There's a new business. So here's the real answer, Wes. And then I don't have my phone with me right now. So I can't look up the name of the current phone system we're using. It's not Vumber. I think it's an open phone. I want to say that so first thing I want you to do, Wes, is to go into our Discord forum and search for the latest phone thing.
Okay.
And let me finish. Yeah. I have untangled this myself.
I'm going to call you at work 3 times today.
You can. Oh my gosh. And let's start with this. Let me give you the big picture. We have $1 million plus land business. I carry one phone. I have phone numbers. I have SIM. I have open phone. I have Vumber, I have Stream/Pantera, all feeding into my one device that is actually older than yours. I have the 14 Pro version, and I, with success, can manage them all. So the first thing you need to do, though, is think about your land business. Let's start with that. We'll get to the personal stuff here in a minute.
I guarantee you it's going to come back on me, this personal stuff. Watch.
No. Your personal stuff, though, you want to, like I said, not Google it, but search within Discord. I think it's open phone. And that's what I want you to think about. That's been our latest, greatest as a group and my team. Best way to get multiple phone numbers for your land business. I want you to also think about, it sounds like we're eating our words, and maybe we are, but getting more regional phone numbers, because it's going to make a difference when these folks get your mailers. I had one, it was the sweetest phone call the other day. I don't know why I use the word sweet, but I was doing a one-on-one coaching, and we were going over this guy's mailer. And I looked at him and I said, I got to tell you this. You got to get rid of that 305 area code phone number. He's like, really? I said, yeah, you cannot be Miami mailing the sweet little town. You might as well be LA or Brooklyn or New York.
That's great advice.
Yeah. Joe. He's like, I said, yeah, I'm sorry. I have to tell you, you're not going to get the same bang for your buck.
That's good. He didn't waste money on the mail.
Nope.
And you talked to your
I got him right then and there.
That's what this is all
about. And that's what we talked. I said, and that's where I'm like, I had to Google my team real quick, and not Google. I had to, message my team and say, what are we using right now? So I'm pretty sure it's open phone. Check me to make sure in Discord. So that's number one. I said, and you know what you got to do? You got to get your address tie to it too. You don't have to run around and get physical addresses. There's all kinds of virtual. And I think it's something like Open Scan Sort, something like that. Again, it's in the Land Academy Discord forum that you have access to as a member. We have all these quiet discussions going on within our group. I want you to get that too, and get and for right now, what you're doing, get a regional one, Wes. Say you're mailing somewhere in the middle of the country. Pick something great, like maybe Oklahoma, maybe a rural part of Texas, maybe Arkansas, somewhere in the middle. That has a good vibe, not Miami and not New York. That would be receptive to going, interesting. This person from Arkansas is sending me a letter to buy my Arkansas land or my Oklahoma land or my, rural Texas land. This all makes sense. I'm going to call this person. They're Midwest, like me. So that's what you want to do. And then it's really easy when you get this phone number to point it wherever you want. And I'm not going to get into the details of that, but you can easily have it go to Pat Live during the day and your phone at night. This is all possible in my team will help you out. The group will help you in Land Academy. Again, it's kind of like an accountability group in Land Academy. We help each other with this stuff. So that's what I want you to do. Now, as far as the SIM phone number, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, me too.
So, you don't need a separate thing. You don't need a phone number to go to Grasshopper to go to that. So when you have this phone number, it's going to come into your phone or it's going to go to Pat Live. That's really all you need. So I'm going to just stop right there, because when you port the phone number to Pat Live, meaning they're answering it from 9 to 5, and you could probably have this automated too, like every day it just automatically goes to Pat Live at that time, and then after 5 o'clock it goes to you. So when it goes to Pat Live, you can just rest assured knowing that someone's going to answer the phone. They're going to have your script. They're going to get these calls, and all of the data is going to get to you. And then after 5, now it's coming to you. How great is this? And just make sure your voicemail is a professional voicemail, that it doesn't matter if it's your best friend calling or your wife calling or someone to buy your land. It just needs to be that one voicemail, and then it's really easy to manage. Now, to unpack the wife calling, maybe that's what you have a SIM number for. Just kidding. I don't know. If you want to be alerted that it's your wife, but you don't even need to do that. Just, get you see what's coming in, and you know what the calls are. That's it.
I'm going to leave that alone.
It doesn't need to be more detailed than that. It doesn't need to go from here to here to here to here to here and 6 different voicemails that you have to go extract.
Look, here's the deal. Please, whoever you are, wherever you are in your real estate business, take a look at your operation and with a fine-tooth comb and ask yourself every tiny little touch that when you send a mailer out, wherever you touch that person that you want to see if they want to sell their property, I don't care what kind of property it is it a positive, easy experience for them to make it easy to sell your land or sell their land to you? They're your customer. So if you're doing an Oklahoma mailer, you've got an Oklahoma mailbox and you've got an Oklahoma address, and you're meeting them from where they're coming when you answer the phone. You're speaking at the speed at which they speak, unlike New York speed. And you're talking about things that go on in Oklahoma as best you can. You're going to have a lot of success, especially if you answer the phone on the first call and say, I'm the owner, I'm not a real estate agent, and we do deals here.
Well, that's perfect. That ties into what I just said.
Right.
You know, if you do follow the steps I just laid out, Wes, you're always going to have a live person answering the phone.
Yeah.
It's you on the evenings and weekends, and it's Pat Live during the day. And anytime you want to take a weekend off, turn on Pat Live.
Jill and I own property all over the country. And for fun, we get letters all the time. For fun, she calls some of them back. 95%, 98% never return her call.
Of who?
The people that...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We get a letter because we own a piece of property.
That's
Jill calls and says, hey, give me a call. I'd like to talk about it.
Yeah,
It
like
goes straight to voicemail.
I get other investors sending me mail and I call them back and I don't get a live body. That's very
The last one that called it, that she returned the call, we sold it to them.
Yeah. Never.
It was one out of, I don't know, 500 probably.
It's cool.
So I'll leave it at that. Mic drop. Today's topic, how the Land Academy CRM can streamline your deals. Take it away, Jill.
Okay. So we have in Land Academy, based on popular request, fine-tuned and shared our personal CRM template. And it's great. I have to tell you, everybody loves it. And it really does help you stay organized. Back in the day, and we used to talk about this too, you could get started just with making an Excel file and just, building it out however it makes sense to you. But that gets clunky and busy and scary, because whenever you share things with an Excel file, you always run the risk of, when you have other people in there, are they going to delete things I need? Are they going to mess me up? I color coded all this stuff. Now they moved it all around. And that's part of it too. It's hard to stay organized. I put the pertinent ones at the top, and in the middle were the ones I'm thinking about. And then below this line was like, I said, bye-bye, we're not buying them, kind of thing. But then I found myself every day opening up the same Excel file, going through every single thing, going, what do I need to do today? And it just ate up so much of my time. So having an organized CRM, especially one ready to go and designed for you and tested and used for, 20 plus years by us personally, using CRMs is huge. So what it is, and if you don't know, you're a Land Academy member, like, what are you talking about? Pull over the car. Where is this? Go on your Land Academy dashboard and go under tools and scroll down, and you'll see the CRM thing there. There's a video showing you where to go, how to set it up, how to download it and get started and fill in properties. And it's basically, it's got everything you need. Like, first of all, it's all spelled out so you don't forget what you need to put in there. The property information, the seller information, and your due diligence information. There's a column for every one of the 8 A's, just to make sure too you don't miss one. Like, oh shoot, I forgot to check on the alive. Oh my gosh, I need to make sure I double check I have everything I need and everybody's alive, or I know what to do here. All the A's are in there. And then also it takes it a step further too when you're selling it. There's things in there for escrow agents. You have all your information, pushing them through escrow, and selling the property. So it's not, and there's categories too. That's what my biggest thing and time saver is when the property comes in, you're going to put it into a bucket. And it's beautiful because you can turn on notifications for you, for people on your team, maybe even virtual VAs. And you can assign, when you put something in and you assign it a category, like this is a pre-acquisition, it needs some due diligence filled in by a VA. you can have it already just set up so it just automatically does this for you. And it alerts them that they need to fill in the taxes. They need to put in whatever photographs you want ahead of time, maybe put in the vesting deed for you. They pop that in there. I don't know, there's things that VAs can do for you, and it can be all automated. And then when I talk about the security part of it, which is so great, you can create different views and permissions that only certain people can see and access certain things and never break or screw up your whole CRM and your whole, this is your book of business. It's like old school days, like your accounting ledger. It's like if you imagine you handed some of your accounting ledger, you don't have a copy kind of thing, and you get it back, it's a mess, or they lose it. You don't have to worry about that. So that's just a little bit about it. And it's just something new that we came out with in 2024 to help you. And it's the one that it's really a version of what we use and a version of what my team uses. And the reason we share this too is because I'm setting you up for, if you're going to be in career path, we're going to talk about it and how we organize things. And if you're going to use LA Pro, then my team can jump right in and start working with your deals right away.
I designed the roots of our CRM, the one Joel's talking about a lot of years ago, out of frustration with the amount of redundant communication that was happening. And I designed it based on a contractor's project management tool, where a plumber would go in and say, we're done with this. Here's the status. We need this and this and this. I need this 2 more days to do this. The electrician says, cool, I can't get my stuff done. Thanks for letting me know. But no one talks to each other. It's all in that project manager. And so talk about scalability like we did yesterday. This is the same. We can, whether you do 5 deals a year or 5,000 deals a year, the CRM's set up to manage that.
True. I love it.
Join us tomorrow where Jill and I discuss what makes a great county for land mailers and what does not. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
We are Jack and Jill.
Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you find our content valuable, and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.